Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So, I just got done listening to the conversation with Panic and DJ about territory capture, and I wanted to let everyone know what I gathered from that discussion because I think territory capture is going to be a really fun event, and it's really curious to me how some alliances are responding to it. The first thing that Panic really said was no one alliance is going to be able to control everything. So there is going to be a limit on the number of systems somehow that a single alliance can control. So I think what they're trying to do with that is they're really trying to control the whale aspect, what the whales can do. I think one of the issues that will arise is when the whales go and defend their friends trying to capture territory. So let me explain that. The first thing is Panic was saying that this is going to be happening in dark space and that all players level 20 and above are going to be able to get here. So I'm assuming with that there is going to be a change to warp ranges. Panic did say that the Discovery port ability is going to become very important in this new content, which is right now sitting behind a huge paywall. I got it myself. However, it was definitely costly for me to get that. So I would definitely recommend getting those Spore Drive parts, grinding them out free to play to kind of see where you can kind of land with that. I wouldn't so much invest in the Discovery itself, but that research. So we would be going into dark space, which is this region right here. And every system is going to be under a fog of war. Now, if you don't know what fog of war is, that's basically when you click on a system, you can't see anything in it. Not until you get into that system. So it's really going to help control people's point of views, perspectives, what alliance is going for what. And what I gathered from Panic, how the system capture is going to work is that you're going to have, everyone is going to have tokens. And I'm hoping these are grindable, some sort of free to play. However, I'm sure there's definitely going to be ways to purchase them. However, this event is all about getting the alliance to work together as one. So you're going to need a lot of people in the alliance to have these. How it's going to work is, let's say you port into a system, you don't see anyone there and it's up for capture. You would use these tokens, and whoever's using those tokens would sit on a node in the system, and that will continue to earn points. As enemy ships come in, you're going to have defending ships on the warp spawn points of the system to intercept those ships, because the very first thing they're going to want to do is destroy your ships that are sitting on nodes to accumulate points in the system. And so I would assume it is going to be a timed event. After a certain amount of time, you'll capture that system. And the way Scopely was showing it to us is multiple alliances will have zones of control. And they were showing like 6 systems at a time. And one curious thing I read was if you take a system, non-alliance stations said their peace shields will not activate. So I don't know if that means their shields in general, or if when they're hit, a peace shield doesn't pop up. So that will definitely be a rating opportunity for anyone that's AFK, that's in that system and hasn't really paid too much attention. So I would definitely check that out when the time comes, when this content is dropped. So once you've captured a system, you ideally want to go into another system. from what I've gathered from the information, you don't have to defend the system. You hold it for about, he was saying somewhere between 4 days to a week. And then it's up for capture again. So then if another alliance captures that system, you would have to be very careful about your alliance stations that are in that system because of the shielding. Now, while you have it captured, you're going to want to mine materials. It's going to be a brand new resource that doesn't exist in Star Trek Fleet Command. And you're going to want to be putting them towards more tokens for new captures, as well as some of the buffs. So they're talking about some of the buffs are increased attack, increased defense, increased mining speed. And I do believe it is specific to the systems you hold where those buffs apply. So I think this could be a lot of fun. I love Fog of War. I love that they've added that to this type of gameplay, because I think that adds a little bit more strategy. Now with the Discovery portability, I don't think it would be all that difficult for people to kind of peek into that system and report back to their alliance. But this comes into play with people who have been upgrading their discoveries, that have been doing their research, much like I was telling everyone, that it would be coming in handy here. So I'm really looking forward to it. Unfortunately, my alliance is not. It was a very lukewarm reception. They have legitimate concerns about Scopely putting everything behind a paywall. And I understand that. So I will definitely be looking to play with another alliance for this event when it comes, my alliance does not want to participate, because I think this would be definitely really something to live stream, would be a capture. So I'll definitely be looking out for that, and I already started talking to a couple of alliances about that. But in the meantime, tell me what you think. I did get some very concrete notes from Panic from his conversation. So if anybody has a question about what territory capture is going to be, I can try to answer that if you put it down below. But I'm really curious. Is this something your alliance is going to be doing? Is this something that sounds fun to you? Let me know down in the comments. But in the meantime, make sure to hit that like or dislike button, hit that subscribe and that bell for future notifications on future videos, and I will talk with everyone later.